Hi, my name is Mario, and about 2 months ago, I lost my job due to COVID-19. So for the past 2 months since I lost my job, I've recorded and re-recorded this video over 1,000 times. And every single time I managed to find a reason not to put it out, not to upload it, or not to finish editing it. I would nitpick on the little things that I would think are wrong with the video, and that would be reason enough for me not to put it out. But the truth of the matter is, more than anything, I felt like I was gratifying the fact that I am now unemployed, and I felt a great sense of shame with that as well. And also, one of the things is that I was asking myself the most dreadful question ever, and that was, what are people going to think of me? Like, what are people going to think? I lost my job, and now I'm making a whole video about it to put it out there. So yeah, I finally mustered up the courage to record this video and put it out there, whether it's good or not, whether it's bad, whatever the case is. I'm finally mustering up the courage to put it out there and let the world decide if my story is worth listening to, you know? So back to the main topic of this whole video. Basically, it's about me losing my job and how that actually happened, and what am I going to do from this point onwards. I'd like to share that with you guys as well. I was a music writer who focused on house music. So all I wrote about or created content around, let me just say, I created content around house music. So all my interviews, my articles, everything was based around house music. It's not my first time being in this position of unemployment, but it is my first time being unemployed under these circumstances. So what are my circumstances? Well, recently I moved out of my parents' house and I got my own apartment in the CBD area of Johannesburg. Got my own apartment, and I also have to take care of my son. He's now a year, what does his mom say? He's 16 months or 18 months old. Yeah, so I got my own apartment and I have to take care of my son, and I'm living with my girlfriend currently, who is studying an online teaching course. As I said, it's not my first time being in this situation, but it is my first time being in this situation. It's not my first time being in this situation of unemployment, but it is my first time being unemployed during a pandemic, like most of us are. Let's take it back to the beginning of the lockdown and what that meant for most South Africans and most South African companies, especially small to medium-sized companies who would not last long enough for the solidarity fund to kick in. No. So us in the entertainment space, we deal basically with, your events, a whole lot of alcohol brands, our sponsors and all that, or we run campaigns with alcohol brands and stuff. So that meant as soon as the lockdown hit, everything got shut down. So most of that, which was like a majority of our funds, came through that, the campaigns and all that. So we didn't have business coming into the company no more, so no money was able to be generated in order to be able to pay the employees, meaning us. And so in order for them to stay afloat, they decided, you know what, they're gonna cut out some people. And unfortunately, I was part of the unfortunate few that got cut out due to the lack of them being able to pay us, due to them not being able to pay us, let me just put it that way. So I got cut out, and the reason why I got cut out is that my role in the company basically became redundant. So there were two music writers, one focusing on hip-hop and me, who's focusing on house music, strictly house music. That was my duty. So now being two of us who were writing music meant that one person could do the job and write for both genres anyway. So they had to let go of one of them. So I was the one who got to be let go and stuff. But the sad part is that before this whole thing happened, I thought that I had everything under control because I had a plan of how am I gonna sustain myself in the future, but it was something for the future. It was not like in such short notice. So the money I had saved up, I put it all into getting the apartment, all the things that I had to pay for, all the things I had to buy in order for me to be able to stay here meant that I had used up all my savings and stuff. So I basically have no savings left in order to sustain me going forward. So what is my way forward from now, or what do I look on doing? So since I've lost my job, it's been like this is actually my 3rd month of being unemployed and looking for a job, and nothing has come to me so far. I've applied at a lot of places and nothing has come to me so far. So while I'm still waiting and trying to keep sane, I decided that let me create videos that I can share with everyone here in order to keep myself sane and keep my hopes up, most of all to keep my spirits up, so that I do not lose hope going down. At least I know that I have something that I'm still doing. So the purpose of this whole YouTube channel is for me to be able to keep myself sane in these times while I'm still looking for alternative forms of employment or alternative ways of making money, whether I'll be trading in my time or I'll be doing my own thing in order to make a living out of it, which is going to be hard to do because hey, I still got bills to pay, and if I'm going to start something new right now, it's going to be very hard for me. But with your guys' help, it will probably be very possible for me to do that in the near future, like way sooner than I ever expected. But that will only need you guys to help me reaching those goals. So I'll lay them out for you. So this channel is basically about keeping myself sane. Like I said before, I want to keep myself sane and I enjoy creating. So creating videos is one of the things that I enjoy. But besides creating videos, I also enjoy telling stories through my writing. Telling stories or painting vivid pictures through writing, through actual drawing and painting. And another thing that I also love the most is music. So it's like I want this channel to be a combination of all those things put into one. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna join all these things into one, but I already have an idea which I will share with you guys in probably the next video or one of the videos that are going to come up, because I still feel like there's still a lot that I have to unpack so that you guys can get to know me before we move forward from this point. So I just want to create a young community where we help one another grow and learn from one another. So yeah guys, please subscribe, leave a comment at the bottom if you're creative and you also want to do something, or you have any ideas of like the direction in which this channel can take in terms of like how can I mix the writing, the drawing, the painting, the music into one, which will encompass this channel and help us grow together. Like let us grow together. Please subscribe, leave a like and a comment below. Thank you guys. Peace.